What if the sun vanished right now? No warning, no sound, just gone. The sky stays blue. Life goes on. But something's missing. Something no one notices at first. 8 minutes later, the light begins to fade. And with it, everything else. Every morning begins with the same certainty. Light filters through the atmosphere, the air warms, and the earth keeps turning. Life moves forward, synchronized with a force we've never had to question. But remove that force, and everything changes. The sun isn't just a source of light. It's the anchor that holds our planet in orbit. It's the engine behind every breath you take, every crop that grows, every second that passes in balance. If it were to vanish, not explode, not dim, but simply cease to exist, the chain reaction would unfold faster than we're capable of understanding. Not because we're unprepared, but because we've never needed to imagine a world where the center of everything is suddenly gone. And when that chain begins, there's no reversing it. The sun's light doesn't reach us instantly. It takes just over 8 minutes to travel from the solar surface to your skin. That means, if the sun were to disappear, we wouldn't notice. Not at first. For 8 minutes, everything would seem normal. Then, the light stops. Not like the slow fading of dusk, but a sudden, unnatural dimming. Blue skies dissolve into darkness. Not night. Something else. Something wrong. But the loss of light is only the beginning. Gravity, the invisible force that has kept Earth tethered in orbit, would vanish at the same moment the sun does. Instantly. No delay. Our planet, no longer held in place, would continue moving in a straight line through space at nearly 30 kilometers per second. It wouldn't fall into chaos immediately. The moon would still be visible for now. Artificial lights would flicker on. But beneath the surface, a silent unraveling would begin. Temperatures would start to drop. Not all at once, but fast enough to feel. Within hours, most regions would plunge below freezing. And that's just the first 24 hours. Without sunlight, photosynthesis would stop. Plants would begin to suffocate, unable to produce oxygen or food. Within days, entire ecosystems would stall. Insects, livestock, wild animals, all locked in a quiet panic. And yet, this still isn't the worst part. Deep oceans would remain warm for a time, holding on to the sun's memory. But the surface, ice, fast, thick, expanding. Cities built near the coast would freeze from the outside in. Human civilization, electric, digital, fragile, was not designed for a sky without a star. 3 days in, Earth becomes unrecognizable. Temperatures drop to minus 50 degrees Celsius in most regions. Power grids begin to fail. Crops stored in massive silos freeze solid. Water pipes burst. Transportation halts. Communication lines go quiet. Above ground, life begins to pause. Only those with access to deep geothermal shelters or nuclear-powered installations stand a chance. And even then, time becomes the enemy. But the true unraveling isn't just physical. It's cosmic. Without the sun's gravitational grip, Earth is now adrift. A rogue planet, detached from the solar system, racing through the galaxy in total silence. There is no orbit. No seasons. No familiar sky. No sunrise to mark the passage of time. The moon, too, begins to shift. No longer pulled between Earth and sun, its orbit becomes erratic. Over time, it may drift away entirely, or crash into Earth. The night sky, once predictable, becomes a map with no coordinates. Meanwhile, deep in the oceans, a few life forms continue. Powered not by sunlight, but by geothermal heat, strange bacteria. Blind crustaceans. Creatures that evolved to survive in total darkness. For them, nothing has changed. But for humanity, change is all that's left. Cities become tombs of glass and concrete. Forests stand frozen in silence. The very concept of time begins to lose meaning. No more days, no more nights, just drift. And in that drift lies the truth. The sun was never just a light in the sky. It was the heartbeat of the planet. Without it, Earth isn't dying. It's unraveling. We look at the sun every day without thinking. It rises, it warms, it lights the path in front of us. But it does more than we've ever stopped to realize. It gives us rhythm. It gives us gravity. It gives us life. And without it, we would be nothing more than a frozen memory drifting through the dark. If one star could shape everything we know, what else in the universe are we depending on right now, without even realizing it? If this scenario made you think differently about something as simple as daylight, let us know. What part shook you the most? The freezing? The orbit? The moon? Leave a comment below. And if you're ready to explore more questions like this, the kind most people never ask, hit subscribe. The universe is full of stories like this. We're just getting started.